They say the city builds you, I say it breaks you first. You learn to walk through fire before you learn to quench the thirst. 7 years old and I learned what silence meant. When daddy's voice got louder and the walls had dents. Mama wore long sleeves even in July. I asked her why she cried. She said the suns in her eyes used to fall asleep to arguments like lullabies. Grew up collecting bruises, collecting alibis. Dollar store cereal, lights cut off again. Cold showers, candles, that was home back then. I swore on every star that I could barely see. I never begged the world for what the world owed me. Put my dreams in a box under a broken bed. Kept them safe from the hunger, kept them safe from the dread. I got scars on my hands from the concrete I climbed. I got names in my chest that I left behind. Nobody said the road was gonna bleed you dry, but I walked it anyway, head up to the sky. Scars and concrete, that's the ground I grew from. Scars and concrete, now you see where I'm coming from. Every crack in this pavement got my story inside. Scars and concrete, and I'm still alive. 16, lost my boy to a corner gone wrong. They played his favorite song at a service with no chairs, they were all gone. I held his mama up, she could barely stand. Told her he was a king in the kingdom of no land. That's when I stopped believing grief had an expiry. I carried him with me like a wound that wouldn't dry. Tried to numb it, bad decisions, borrowed highs. Wake up in a room full of strangers, hollow eyes, but something in me wouldn't let me go under. Maybe God or maybe pride or maybe righteous thunder. I crawled out of the static, wiped the blood from my face, still breathing, that's already a kind of grace. I can't breathe. I got scars on my hands from the concrete I climbed. I got names in my chest that I left behind. Nobody said the road was gonna bleed you dry, but I walked it anyway, head up to the sky. Scars and concrete, that's the ground I grew from. Scars and concrete, now you see where I'm coming from. Every crack in this pavement got my story inside. Scars and concrete, and I'm still alive. I don't want your pity, I want your attention. Every broken thing I built could have been your invention. Pain don't discriminate, check the demographics. We all got a chapter we don't read in the graphics, but I'm reading mine out loud. Every verse, every scar, from the boy in the dark to the man with a star. This ain't a sad song, this is a testimony. I made it through the valley, standing high and holy. Scars and conscience, that's the only foundation I know. And I built something beautiful from it. Watch me grow, watch me grow.